I came up with a brilliant idea to have my friends feel my knees.
It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She went to the doctor and her whole world turned. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She's going on adventures, this island girl. She loves her tummy hikes, beaches and tours. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world, this island girl.
Hi, welcome to Joshuanette's world, and we are back another week with another video. If you are new here, my name is Joshuanette and I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis just about 3 years ago, and now I am documenting my entire life just so that if in the future I'm ever faced with issues of mobility, I know that I quote unquote did the most. So today's video is actually one which involves myself and several of my friends. This video is actually probably gonna have just about 3 parts, just because I actually didn't get to record the reaction for all of my friends. Backstory: I went to the doctor. They said that the cartilage in my knees are actually fading. So I've been to several doctors at this point. I've done MRIs. I've done a lot of work with regards to my knees. In my doctor visit last year, which was the year of 2020, the year that we all just wanna erase, that did actually happen. The doctor said to me that the wear and tear in my knees is actually deteriorating rapidly. So he did a little trick which I found to be funny. He placed his hands on my knees, and when you move my knees and you bend them, you just feel like, so imagine this is my knees, you can feel the cartilage. It feels like broken glass. And then I touched his knees, and that was not the reaction I got with his knees. So I came up with a brilliant idea to have my friends feel my knees. So that was an experience. So I've said to my friends, I've said to you, I've said to my Instagram followers, I've said to my friends on Facebook, like, you know, I have osteoarthritis, but this is the first time like you can actually feel it. So I said to my friends, I am going to record their reaction to this new news that the doctor gave me. So I actually did it with my niece first, and like, I just want you to see the reaction that my niece had when she felt my knees for the first time, and it's like, what?
This is gonna be the first person to participate in this activity. So I just say, come, I have to show you. Okay, so you're gonna touch my knees like this, and I'm gonna move my foot like that, and you're gonna tell me what you feel, and then you're gonna feel your knees and tell me what you feel. Feel your knees. Feel on your knees.
Is it broken? Is it broken?
It feels broken.
Yeah, feel.
Okay, feel it. You want
Yours feel like it's broken in pieces.
clean the tiny pieces. So you wanna feel it? You don't wanna feel it? Like, you have to feel it.
Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that?
So I went to the doctor and I discovered it. The new trick my knee does, apparently.
It shatters into pieces.
Apparently. Oh,
Is that permanent?
it's permanent. Let me feel yours. Does that you wanna feel it? Okay, you won't have to be in the video. Okay, actually, you won't put your head in the video, only your hands.
Look, hold it.
I should put her hand in the video because she don't want to in the video.
Hannah!
It's a wrap. Let's move on to the next person.
I know, like, I know. And then I did the same exact thing with my other half.
You have to say what you feel when you touch it. I actually think it's broken. No, I put your hand on there. I actually record it, and I'm gonna move it. What do you feel?
Grinding.
Feel your own. It feels grinding in your own.
Clicking.
But it feels my own, like literally, it feels like
Yeah, grinding.
like the whole stuff is grinding now. No. Oh God.
I went to my friend's house. I love you, Campbell. And she felt my knees, her husband felt my knees, and my friend Shazzy also felt my knees. I just want you to see their reaction, because I'm telling you, it is just mind-blowing that my knees are doing this at this point. Like, if you do not, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's just so weird. We're just gonna use the word weird. It's so weird, like when you feel it. And even when I exercise, sometimes you hear like noise. I don't know.
We're rolling.
Just touch it. Okay, so put your hand here.
You want me to touch just your knee?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This one. I know, feel your knees.
Oh shit, what am I going to knee?
I know, and then feel this one. So the doctor did it, and I was like, Jesus. Like, oh, like, what do you feel? Let me not say it.
It's moving. Something is moving. Something that's in place. So it's rubbing or it's moving. Or... That's not good.
Like all the cartilage is gone. So like when you touch my own and touch your own, my own feels like broken
Pieces.
Yes.
Not negligible.
Okay, Shazzy, you want to touch it?
So he don't feel it.
No, you have to record it. You can only feel it when I move it.
Wait.
And then this one. So like I want to
Like this running my blood though. My hair standing. Honestly. Do it again.
So like all the cartilage is like it's gone. And you feel
Like a normal knee.
Yes. And then my own is just like literally just crackles. So you can put your hand flat on
Yeah.
it.
You don't feel
You don't feel nothing?
I feel by yours that your knee, like there's friction in your knee. It goes up.
Feel it with me now.
There's no friction in my knee.
So that's the reaction she wants to know.
So I'm trying to get people's honest reaction when they feel my knees.
Yeah, like it's like you feel like when we put me on panic, you feel like when you hold on to a angle, like a car have a elbow and you have an angle in a elbow that comes up. That's how you feel, like it's empty. Like there's a void underneath it.
Unfortunately.
The good news is there's no cure for osteoarthritis, but when I get older, I have the option of knee replacement surgery. I have the option of taking glucose tablets. I keep fit, but now that I am just about 35 weeks pregnant, I have gained about 40 pounds. So I have been fit. I have been doing the workout. I actually have a video recording like my everyday workout now that I have. Like I just can't do the most anymore. If you've been on my channel, you can check out my hiking playlist. Hiking is a big part of my life. I actually had to cut out hiking just because the doctor said the distance may be too much for my body. And fun fact, all the times that my knees has slipped out of place has been unexpected, and it would just be crazy that I am in the middle of quote unquote nowhere and then my knees decide to fail me. That would be horrible. It would be horrible. I actually also had my cousin Leah and my designer Sarah. They also felt my knees. It's like, I just want you guys to just enjoy the video. It's all for the laughs. It's all for fun.
I'm scared.
You should. Give Sarah the camera. I'm here recording everybody's reaction when I show them. So you gotta feel my knees and you gotta feel your knees and tell me what you feel. You have. Just touch it. It's not, nothing is wrong with it. Squeaky. Ready? There's no cartilage there. It's all gone.
I just want to ensure I put in this disclaimer though. I do not laugh at individuals who have osteoarthritis or any form of disability. It is not funny. It is a life-changing event. I have had many days where I have cried, where I have felt stressed out, where I felt depressed, where I felt like, you know, the world is against me. I have felt overwhelmed. I have felt less than a person. But I've also learned over the last 3 years, there are 2 possible emotions that I can do with this disease. I cry and sulk about it all the time, or I laugh about it. And I choose to laugh about it. That's me. That's my personal. This is all me. This is not nobody else. I know it's not funny. Other people have it really worse than me. But no matter the situation that you're in, I can also say it's either you're gonna get up every day and sulk about it, or you're gonna be like, you know, this is what it is, and boom, I just gotta live with it. My favorite quote is actually from Selma Blair, and she said, you know, everybody in life is dealing with something. This is my something. Osteoarthritis is my something. Osteoarthritis is something that I get up and I live with every single day. I cannot even tell you, like, there are weeks that my knees are just swollen. There are days that I just can't do what I want to do. Even now that I'm pregnant, it's even harder to exercise. Many days I have to be saying to myself, Joshua, if you do not exercise, what is going to happen is you're not going to be able to lose this baby weight. You're going to have an issue when you go into the delivery room. If your knees hurt, you have to go. I have days that I'm standing up for 10 minutes and my feet are on fire. Like now, cooking is a whole situation. Before time, I could stand in the kitchen and cut up all my vegetables and do what I have to do. I can't do that anymore. I literally have to sit at a table. That's also because not only my knees are swollen, my feet are swollen. Like, it is something serious. It is serious. But for me personally, I tend to look on the lighter side of life and just smile and wave. Laugh it out, because life is too short to stress about things. I am really glad that you enjoyed today's video. Leave a comment below, and let me tell you this: if you see me in public, you are allowed to ask me to feel my knees. I will give you the opportunity to do so, because when you feel it, it's like, what? This is not normal. I am actually okay with you feeling it. Just ensure that you know that I'm going to record it and you're going to be in part 2 or part 3 of this particular video series where I record all of my friends, because unfortunately I actually stopped recording in April because you guys know I went on a 60-day fast, no social media, so that means no recording of YouTube videos. So actually I didn't even capture all of my friends. So after my little human comes, we will be back in swing. I shall be recording all my friends. I shall slowly and gradually go back to hiking, slowly and gradually go back to me finding all the beaches. Life is on a temporary pause just because I have a whole new little human coming, but I'm excited about him because I know I told you guys in my video, I can't wait. I feel like I just want to fast forward to the part where he's talking to say, I want to be like, I'm Joshuanette, and he's going to be like, I'm Joshua, and today we're going on an adventure. I know. Okay. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, but we're gonna get there someday. We're gonna get there someday. We're gonna do hikes, we're gonna do beach adventures, we're gonna be quote unquote doing the most. But thank you guys very much for watching today's video, and remember, if you see me in the streets, ask me to touch my knees.